All right, hello and welcome to St. George. Today is Tuesday, the 28th of July. We can do our evening session. So go ahead and come to your feet. Good. We're going to start to get some blood flow going through our body with some breathing. So you're going to go ahead and bring your hands in front of your chest. You're going to breathe in, reaching your arms up to overhead. Go ahead and follow me. Breathe in, stretch tall. Elevate through the lungs, and then exhale, drop the arms down to the side. Fantastic. We're going to go 2 more cycles. Feel free to close your eyes. Breathe in, stretch tall. Pause at the top. Nice long exhale. Let it drop down. Arms relax to the side. Fantastic. 1 more. Breathe in. Stretch up. Lift up out of your hips, out of your shoulders. Lift through the neck. And long exhale. Fantastic. Go ahead and bring your feet hip width apart, slight bend in the knees, slight bend in the hips, and then we're going to start to sway through the hips with the arms heavy. Just let the arms swing back and forth. Go ahead and find a rhythm here. Good job. I'm going to reset the clock. Just keep moving there. Very good. About 10 more seconds. Connect with your breath. Fantastic. We're going to go side stretch next. One hand on the hip, other arm reach up to overhead. You can turn your gaze towards the ceiling or sky, stretch through your side body, and then we're going to switch sides. Hand on the hip, palm up, shift towards the other side. Slight bend in the knees, not forcing anything. We're going to go 2 to 3 on each side. Just transition on your own. Stretch and reach. Relax when you're ready. See if you can reach just a little bit farther each time. And follow it with your breath. Breathe in, stretch long. Exhale as you relax. Fantastic. Even yourself on each side, and then when you're ready, back to 1 more set. Gates of fire here. Arms are heavy. We'll go between 30 and 45 seconds. Again, feel free if you want to just let the eyes relax, close. Many of you are doing this at the end of the day, maybe have been staring at the screen all day long, so just give it a break. Good job. 10 more seconds there. Very good. All right, from here, continue to have your feet just underneath the hips, toes straight ahead. From here, we're going to go hands behind the head, or if it feels better, across the shoulders. You're going to bow forward, sending the hips back, and then engage the glutes and stand. So we're just saying hello to the hamstrings. Don't want to overstretch, long through the torso. Bowing forward and stand. Let's go 1 to 2 more. Sending the hips back. Good job, and last one. Very good. From here, we're going to go move into either some jumping jacks or stepping jacks. So you can step the foot to each side, or for more dynamic, nice and light on the feet for some jumping jacks. Very good. Nice, smooth breathing. Fantastic. 10 more seconds here. Two, 1, and rest. Fantastic. From here, we're going to balance on the right side. If you prefer to lie down, we're going to go quad stretch. So lift up out of the hip, grab one foot, pull it towards the heel, and you go 20 seconds on each side. And we're looking to pull the heel right against the glute, but not forcing it. Fantastic. And go ahead and relax. Switch sides. If you're standing, stand tall out of the hip, grab the foot, pull up. About 20 seconds here. Focus on the balance. If you're standing on one leg, lifting up, good job. And you can always have a wall or a chair to balance on beside you. Good job, relax there. From here, nice wide base stance, tall chest. You're gonna side lunge to one side, keeping the heel planted. We're going to open the inner thigh here, and then standing tall and shift to the opposite side. Still keeping those heels down, shin vertical, and then we'll just sway side to side, 2 to 3 on each. Chest tall, knees out. Very good. Fantastic. We're going to walk the feet in. From here, we're going to do a little bit of some core work from a standing position. So you'll start with your left arm, reach it straight up in the air, stand up tall out of the hip, and then we're going to go knee towards the same side elbow. So knee towards the elbow, touch it if you can, or just come as close as you can. So some single leg, single arm contractions there as you're focused on standing up tall out of the hip. Let's go about 5 more. 2, 3, 4, good job, 1 more, 5, awesome. Hip rotations, hands on the hips, go ahead and circle the hips around. 3 to 5 one direction, and then we'll switch, and then we'll do that single knee to elbow on the opposite side. Good job, switch directions. Fantastic, all right, stand up strong out of the support hip, your right arm reaches up, and here we go, knee to same side elbow, stretch tall, elbow towards the knee. Good. Upwards of 10. Whoop. Hold solid for the balance. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. Next, we're going to go hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, extend the arms out. We're going to lift up, engaging the glutes. So you want to avoid overarching through the back. So ribs down. And if you want, step wide base with the legs and bring it into a forward fold, pulling up to overhead. Very good. Go ahead and make your way up when you're ready. Next, you can stand with either your left foot forward, and you can either go tall stagger stance or bring that right knee down to the ground, whatever you prefer. From here, the right leg's down or right leg's back. Reach the right arm up, bend the elbow, grab the elbow, and we're going to go our side bends, either from a stagger standing position or down here in the lunge. So opening up a bit through the front of the hip and the side body. Very good, and then we're going to switch sides. Opposite leg forward, again, either lunging or standing in the stagger. Same side leg that's down and back, reach that arm up, bend the elbow. Keep your head as tall as you can, and now we're going to side bend towards that lead leg. And 5, fantastic. All right, as able, please join me down on the floor. So we're going to lie on your back. Set the shoulder blades back and down. You're going to extend out your right leg, pull the left knee towards the left shoulder, and we're going to go ahead and roll the ankle around. 3 to 5 to the right, and 3 to 5 to the left. Good job. Once you finish those ankle rolls, go ahead and pull your left knee across the body towards the right shoulder. Look to open up through the glute a little bit. Hold this for a few breaths. Feel free to close the eyes. And when you're ready, we're going to switch legs. Extend out the left, pull the right knee towards the right shoulder, and we're going to go ankle rolls with the right foot. 3 to 5 one direction, and switch when you're ready. Very good. And then we're going to take that right leg across the body towards that left, looking to get the glute stretch on the right side. Focus to breathe, relax the eyes, and then just shift around through that stretch, opening through the hip. Very good. When you finish that, bend the knees, feet flat on the ground, and we're going to go into about 10 glute bridges, opening up the front of the hips, engaging the glutes. Just at your own tempo, pushing the hips up, driving the heels into the floor. Hold for a count or 2 at the top. And the biggest thing you want to avoid here is you shouldn't feel any pinching in the low back. Good. 3 to 5 more. Good job. Last one. Awesome. And then go ahead and roll onto your side. We did it standing first. We're going to do it one more time, stretching the quad, grabbing the top leg foot, pulling it towards the heel. Let's go ahead and close the eyes. We'll take this about 3 to 5 breaths, and then we'll switch sides. Gently driving the thigh back as you pull the heel towards the glute. Very good. And then when you're ready, let's go ahead and switch it over to the other side. Grab the foot, pull the heel towards the glute. Fantastic. All right. So we're going to go over our first piece. Just 2 movements. Single arm deadlift. So you'll hold the weight in one side, hinging over, standing tall. If you're someone that it's tough to touch your toes, don't take your weight all the way to the floor. Just go to like mid shin, okay? And if you're in a place that you can't hinge right now, so Amy, we could adjust to a squat with the weight in the left side, okay? After we go left arm deadlift, we're gonna be supersetting that with a forearm plank. So you'll come down on the floor, or you can elevate your plank as well, holding either on the forearms. An advanced version would be a shoulder tap, where you're gonna go side to side. We're gonna be doing 30 seconds of each exercise. So after 30 seconds of a plank hold or the shoulder taps, we'll transition in 15 seconds. You'll come up. Now we'll be holding the weight in the right arm, tall through the chest, sending the hips back, hinging over and standing, okay? If you've been doing this a while and want a little bit more advanced, you could go single arm sumo deadlift high pull, where you finish with that elbow up, okay? I'm gonna be doing the deadlifts, but just as another option. And then remember, you can also do an elevated plank. So like if you had a chair or a picnic table, you can elevate your arms up. So that's always an option. So after that single arm on the right, we do the plank once more, and we cycle through 3 times total with 15 seconds in between each. So it goes fairly quick, just straight through, and then we'll do some more stretching before part B. Any questions? All right, keep your water bottles close by because we'll just grab quick sips. And as always, just rest as needed. Make adjustments however your body feels. All right, we'll go in 15 seconds. Deadlift in the left arm. Tall in the chest, long in the spine. Hold a nice neutral core, hinging over. 2, 1, and here we go. Engage the glutes, sending the hips back. Try to keep your head neutral as well. So chin in, looking down towards the floor. Find a nice smooth rhythm. There's halfway. Breathing steady. Nice work. 2, 1, and rotate. Good job. Plank is next. Remember, we have 2 planks each cycle. All right, going in 5. If you want to start early, you always can. Otherwise, 2, 1, and here we go. Holding for 30. Lift up through your shoulder girdle. Hold solid through the core. And if you're not quite ready for 30, then just rest as needed. Join us when you can. That's 15 seconds down. Quality position is better than holding for longer in a poor position. Bruce is trying to disagree. And 3, 2, 1, rest and rotate. Very good. Going back to the standing. Weight's going to be in the right arm this set. So we'll set our feet about shoulder width, slight toe out, stand tall. Begin when you're ready. Hinging over. Smooth breathing. Got a nice quiet night so far at the park tonight. Last week there were kids at the volleyball net. It was a little bit rambunctious. Halfway through. Good job. Focus on continuing to stand really tall. Kind of exaggerate how tall can you stand. And 2, 1, rest and rotate. Second set of planks. Same positioning each time. And here we go. Lifting up, holding smooth. Good job. That's 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and that's the end of set 1. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna move right into set 2. You can use the same weight, or if you wanna go a little bit heavier, that's up to you. Standing tall. And here we go, hinging over. Find that rhythm. Just kind of use my opposite arm as a counterbalance. And you want to make sure you are using your upper body to not let that weight swing out and away. So hold it close. I try to put it down like right along the shins, between the ankles. So I keep it close to the center of gravity. 2, 1, rest and rotate. Back to our planks. All right, I'm gonna do the shoulder taps this time. You're welcome to stay with those forearm planks. And 2, 1, and here we go. So if you do those shoulder taps, you wanna focus to keep the hips and shoulders square as you shift from side to side. Just like all the things, lifting up through the support, that's 15 seconds down. Keep breathing. 2, 1, and transition. Good job. Deadlift in the left arm coming up next. If you ever need a longer break, just take it. If you're feeling good, then just stick right with us. And here we go. Second half of set 2. Nice work. Heather, think chin a little bit more neutral, so pull the chin in. There you go, that's better. Halfway. Good job, Amy. Just fight to keep that chest tall, most squats. Changing it up a little bit tonight. Good work. 2, 1, and rotate. Very good. Second plank of set 2. Moving well. Right. And here we go. Holding strong. Lifting up through the shoulders, hips. There's a tendency to want to pike the hips up. You want to try to keep those hips and shoulders in a nice straight line. We're halfway through. Fantastic. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rotate. All right, set 3. If you want to take a break, take a break. If you feel good for this last round, we're going back to that left arm. Here we go. As you get tired, focus more on your positioning. Halfway. Nice job. Keep that head position neutral, so chin in as you hinge. Think forehead towards the floor. And rest and rotate. Nice job. Second to last set of front planks. And then we have side planks coming up next. Yay! And 2, 1, forearm plank or shoulder taps. Lots of core work tonight with some hinging. These plank holds are one of the best things we can do for our spinal health. The stronger the core, the more supported our spine. That's 20 seconds down, 10 to go. 2, 1, and transition to the right arm. All right. Stand tall, stay focused. Our last set of deadlifts. We have a little bit more hinging in the last piece. Here we go. Continue to really push the hips back. Head down, chin neutral, engage the glutes. Halfway. Nice work, guys. 2, 1, and rotate. Awesome. Final plank, and then we'll talk about part B after a couple stretches. 2, 1, and join when you're ready. Those of you that might be supporting through the hands, just pay attention to what's going on at that elbow. Don't let that elbow hyperextend. If you're a fairly mobile person, have a slight give. The joint's not just sitting those bones on top of each other. Use your muscles. We're over halfway. It's like when you hear parents say, use your words, use your muscles. Your joints will thank you. 2, 1, and all done with that set. Good work. Let's grab some water. How'd that feel? All right, thumbs up. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. First stretch we're going to do, you can either do it kneeling or if you prefer to stand. If you're comfortable to kneel though, it can be good to open up the ankles and the knees. Sit nice and tall. Going to reach the one arm up. Tricep side bends like we did earlier, but from just a seated or standing position. 3 to 5 each side. Good job. Breathe in, breathe out. Awesome. And then some arm swings. Going to shake the arms, opening the chest, shoulder blades back and down, and alternate which arm you have on the top. Very good. And then switch when you're ready. Opposite arm, reaching it up. Head nice and tall, chin in, bend that elbow, grab that elbow, and side bending. Very good. One more. Fantastic. All right. Go ahead and come onto your back once more. We're going to stretch out the low back a little bit, and then we're going to go into our side planks. So on the back, we'll start with pulling both knees into the chest. Just rock yourself side to side. You can either stay here, or if you feel good for it, knees are together, arms out to the side, and we're going to go into what we call 2-knee twists. Bring both legs to one side, look over the opposite shoulder. Keep the core engaged here, and then use your core to pull the legs up and together, bring them towards the other side, and turn your head the other direction. Core to bring them up and across. Let's go about 2 to 3 on each side. Very good. Go ahead and finish out once or twice more, and I'll just go over the next piece. All right, so we're going to go side plank. 30 seconds on the left arm. We'll have 30 seconds that we're just going to do some thoracic rotations, just like 3 to 5 reps. And actually, we're going to do it on the right arm, and then we're going to go plank on the right, and then we'll do rotations on the right. So it moves pretty quickly. Every 30 seconds, we're holding a plank, and then we're rotating through, okay? So on the plank, remember you can use like an elevated position as needed on the side plank. Sorry, it's kind of far away. Where you start in the front, and then you can rotate to the side with your arm elevated on the side of the couch, okay? Or if you're good to be down on the floor, then join us down on the floor. And on the ground, you can come either off the knees or off the feet, fully extended, okay? All right, questions before we start rolling on the planks? Awesome. Let's go in 10 seconds. And left arm down first. So stack that elbow right underneath the shoulder. 2, 1, and come on up. We have 3 sets of each arm here tonight. Lots of core work in between, some hinging practice. That's 15. And if you want to maybe do 20 instead of 30 or need to make any adjustments, that's 20. Just see if you can find a period of time that you can hold consistently every set. 3, 2, 1, come on down. All right, so on all fours, we're gonna go right hand behind the head, elbow towards the opposite elbow, rotate, look over that shoulder. We're just gonna go 3 nice solid openings, and then we'll switch sides. Number 3. Good job. And then we're gonna have 10 seconds till we go. Now we're gonna go plank on the right arm. Elbow and shoulders, nice in alignment. Come on up when you're ready. Holding solid. Lifting through the hips and shoulder. Feel free to close the eyes. This is when you just want to focus on short periods at a time. So just get yourself through another 5 seconds. We're over halfway. Continue to lift those hips up nice and high and lift up out of the shoulder. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and rotate. Fantastic. So back to all fours. This time it's going to be left hand behind the head, elbow to elbow. 3 nice smooth rotations. Elbow to elbow, rotate, look over that shoulder. Fantastic. And then we go again. That's the end of round 1. We're going to do that 2 more cycles. Back to the left arm next. Stack the shoulder and come on up when you're ready. And you see I have my arm up overhead. That's just kind of my go-to. You can also rest it on your hip, down at the side. Sometimes I'll just vary it as I go. All depends. Halfway, there's 15. 20. Good job. Position looks good, Heather. That's it. Just keep lifting the hips. And 2, 1, rotate. Awesome. Support on all fours. Right hand behind the head. 3 smooth rotations, lifting and looking over the shoulder. We're halfway through our planks now. 3 really solid openings, and then make your way to that right side. Stack the elbow. We're going up in 5, 2, 1. Join when you're ready. Like you have a strap coming down from the sky or the ceiling, hook it right around those hips and lift them up. Good job, and don't let yourself collapse in the shoulder. Shoulder lifted, we're 18 seconds in. 20. Nice work, stay focused. 2, 1, rest. Awesome. Back to all fours. Left hand behind the head, elbow to elbow, 3 rotations. All right, last round on each arm. Going up in 10. Stack the elbows, square the hips, and here we go. If anybody wants an extra challenge here, you can start to do rotations on the last set where I reach my top arm underneath that bottom arm and rotate through. These can even be done with like a light dumbbell. Good job. There's 20 seconds down, 10 to go. Strong work. 2, 1, and rotate. Awesome. Final rotations on the, it's going to be what? Right arm, elbow to elbow. Rotate, look towards the ceiling. Breathe in and then exhale as you rotate. Awesome. Final side plank. Going up in 5, Square the hips and shoulders. Here we go. Lifting and holding. And again, if we want to rotate, we can. Top arm cycles under. Just want to focus on lifting the hips and shoulders to reach under the body. There's 18 seconds. 2, 1, and all done. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and come into child's pose. We'll stretch the upper body a bit. Nice work, Heather. Toes together, knees divide. Reach those arms out long. Drop the hips back. Drop the head between the arms. Focus your breath into the back of the rib cage. Very good. From here, walk your hands over to your right side. Take your left hand, stretch it out long, and then drop the side body down. Child's pose, side stretch. When you finish that, walk your hands to your left side. Take your right arm, stretch it out nice and long, and then gently drop back. Drop the head down, breathe. Very good. From here, place the hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to turn the feet under, hips up, gently rock yourself back. Down dog. Pulsing the head between the arms. And then when you're ready, go ahead and walk out the heels. Stretch out the back of the legs and calves. Fantastic. From here, go ahead and step your left foot forward, bring it up by the left hand, and you're gonna lower the back knee down, but try to keep it up off the ground. If you need to, you can drop it down, but you can keep it up. And now we can rotate the hips around, staying engaged, 3 to 5, one direction, and then when you're ready, we'll circle the hips the other way. Very good. Beautiful. Go quickly back into down dog, head between the arms, pedal out the heels, and then we're going to step the right foot forward. When you're ready, right foot, try to get it as close to the right hand as you can, keeping the foot nice and flat, and then we're going to circle around, opening through the hip, just nice and gentle. Very good. Reverse directions when you're ready. All right, fantastic. Just one more piece tonight. Go ahead and grab some water if you have it nearby. So one more section of some circuit work, and then we'll finish with a cool down stretch. So for this last piece, we're going to be going back to the dumbbell. This time we're going to be doing 3 exercises. They're going to be 30 seconds of each without any rest in between. So you just rest as needed, but otherwise we're going to cycle through. And then we'll have 30 seconds in between sets. I'll take you through 4 sets. I recommend you can do each one straight through, or you can do every other, or just break it up as needed, okay? The first exercise is gonna build on that sumo deadlift that we did. Just adjust the screen a bit. We're gonna do what's called a sumo deadlift high pull. So it's 30 seconds. I recommend if you have a dumbbell like this, just kind of hold it like right in the center. So I've got 2 hands on each side. I'm gonna hinge over. I'm gonna stand, bring my elbows nice and tall. Exactly. So I send the hips back, chin in, stand tall, elbow high. Fantastic. Very good. And then depending upon if you're someone that has like one weight and you want to go a little bit lighter, you could do a snatch, alternating arms. Okay, so that's another choice for 30 seconds. Otherwise, I'm going to be taking you through that sumo deadlift high pull, so that's what I'll be mimicking for this piece. From there, you're going to drop your weight. You're going to go to a lateral step over, okay? Or if you prefer more dynamic, you can do a lateral jump or a little hop back and forth. Okay, so step over or hop. A third alternative, if you have a jump rope and you're in a space that you want to jump rope, you could jump rope either single unders or double unders, okay? I'm going to be intermixing between some stepping over and a little bit of hopping, just however my body feels. Our last exercise, we end with a weighted carry. So you can pick up one weight or two weights. If you have two, you can hold them at your side and march around, okay? Say maybe you have a little bit of a lighter weight or a moderate weight and just have one. You can hold it up at the chest and then just carry it. We call this like our goblet position. 30 seconds of a carry, and then we rest for 30 before we go back to our high pulls. Questions? All right. If there are no questions, we'll start in 15 seconds with those sumo deadlift high pulls. Ten seconds. Chest nice and tall. 2, 1, here we go. Hinge over, elbows high. Focus on really consistent breathing throughout. Halfway. Nice job. Step overs are going to be next. You can keep your weight there if you want to step over your weight, or just go imaginary. Here we go. Step overs or lateral hops. Good job. Nice job. We're halfway. Whoop. Working on the balance. Good job. 5 seconds. Weighted carry is next. However you want to carry, you can march in place or walk around. Begin when you're ready. If you have uneven weights like I do tonight, just kind of pay attention. We'll use a different weight in a different hand each round. Halfway. Chest tall, shoulders back. Coming up on that 30 seconds rest. 2, 1, and rest it out. Good job. Nice work. That's set 1. Keep it going with us right into set 2, or take this set off, whatever feels best for you. Still have 20 seconds to rest. Ten seconds. Make sure you hold a really good neutral spine. Long torso. 2, 1, and here we go. Hinge the hips. Drive it up. Good job. Halfway. Nice work. 2, 1, and rotate. Step overs or lateral hops. Or jump rope if you have it. Nice job. Good. Halfway. 15 seconds left. Weighted carry is next. 2, 1, and here we go. 30 seconds of the weighted carry. Good posture. Nice job. Halfway. Fantastic. Into set 2, and 2, 1, rest. Awesome. 2 down. Still feeling good? Awesome. All right, you got it, Heather. 15 seconds. All right, I'm going to show a sumo deadlift high pull with an alternated arm this set. 2, 1, and here we go. So we'll go one arm, and I'll switch hands to the other arm. If you didn't feel good doing both together, or if you have a little bit lighter weight, Good job. Nice high elbow position. That looks great. Halfway. Nice. Every time, elbow high, chin neutral. 2, 1, and rotate. Good job. Step overs or lateral hops. Moving well. Keep that tempo. Positive thoughts. Let's focus on a little bit at a time. Nice work. Halfway. Second to last set of that weighted carry coming up next. And rotate. Weighted carry. Head tall, chin in, shoulders back. 15 seconds down. Good work. Fantastic. 2, 1, and there's the end of round 3. All right, we'll go through one more. How we feeling? You going for it, Heather? All right. Thumbs up if you're in. 20 seconds left. We'll stick with that single arm, but you can just, if you want to stick with double arm, whatever makes the most sense for what you have available. 5 seconds. And here we go. Smooth breathing. Make sure you have control of that weight. So don't let it pull you down. Use your core strength. We're over halfway. Fantastic. And 3, 2, 1. Go into step overs, lateral hops, or jump rope. Good job, nice and smooth. Have some fun with it. Feels good to move the body. Nice work. Step if you need to. Awesome. Final carry coming up next. And here we go. Weighted carry. Last one of these. Good job. We're over halfway. 10 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Completion. Set it down. Give yourself an applause. Try not to roll any weights on your toes. All right, grab some water. We'll go a cool down stretch. All right, we're gonna start standing. Just kind of loosen up the hamstring from a standing position. We do this a lot in our warm-ups. Let's go left heel planted, right heel down, toe up, hands behind the head, and bow forward. Just kind of sail over those hamstrings. Stagger stance, good morning, we call this as well. Let's get about 3 to 5 on each side, all on one side, and then we'll switch. And then just notice if one side's a little bit more stiff than the other, give that side a little more attention. It's good to stretch in between sessions. And you can always, if you know you have one side that's more stiff than another, stretch that side first and last, meaning you go back to it for one extra touch to kind of help catch it up to the other side. All right, once you finish that, go ahead and make your way down to the floor. We're gonna stretch out our forearms out a little bit. So we're gonna go palms down, fingers towards you, and then just gently rock back a little bit and sway side to side. Work the desk quite a bit. Almost all of us have our phones in our hands a good part of the day. Forearms can get tight. Awesome. Either kneel if you can, roll the wrist around if you prefer to stand. All right, very good. From here, we're gonna make our way back onto the back. All right, we're gonna start with that glute stretch. So let's go right knee towards the right shoulder and then bring it across the body like we did earlier to start with that glute stretch. Breathe here. And then as that starts to relax, let's bring the left leg up, put the right foot on the left thigh, reach your right hand between the leg, left hand's on the outside of the thigh, then hug that guy in. So we're looking to open up the outer right hip a bit more. And as you open here, you can extend the left leg straight up and kind of wake up the hamstring, bring that involved as well. Pull the toes and foot towards your face, bend the knee down, extend it up. And we're just getting some movement throughout the sciatic nerve in the back of the leg here. And as you bend the knee down, don't forget about that right hip. So hug it in. Let's go one more cycle there. Extend the left leg, point the foot, pull the foot towards your face, and then bend that knee down once more. And then shake it out. Switch sides. So now right leg goes straight. Pull the left knee first towards the left shoulder, then across towards the right. Say hello to the glutes there. Keep taking some nice deep breaths. Start to transition. You want to kind of bring your body into that more relaxed state. And then we're going to go right leg comes up, left foot on the right thigh. Hug the right leg in. Here comes the ice cream man. So just start by focusing on opening the outer left hip. And then when you're ready, extend the right leg up. Say hello to the sciatic nerve. Point the foot away. Pull the foot towards your face. Bend the knee back down. It's a small world after all. You have about 3 to 5 cycles here on your own. Very good. Let's go one more. Point the foot, lift, and then really hug that leg in. Awesome. Go ahead and shake it out. Feet flat on the ground, knees bent, but knees are divided. Just kind of dropping my legs side to side like windshield wipers, opening through the hips. There you go. All right, so next, we're gonna do it to a single leg final twist. We're gonna start with the right leg extended, pull the left knee towards the left shoulder, and then if you feel good, you can bring that left leg across to the right, like a single leg twist. If you have a pillow or anything, like a block, you could put underneath this leg for a support. Hang out here. If this is pretty intense for you, then, back out of it as needed or just, hold there. If you feel okay in this position, we're gonna give an upper body component as well, where you're gonna splay the arms out to the side, bring your left arm across to meet that right hand, and then we're gonna bring it back across, looking to bring that left shoulder blade towards the floor. We call these like our sideline thoracic rotations, and we're gonna do that about 3 to 5 times. Arm across. As your left arm goes back towards the ground, follow it with your head, looking over that left shoulder. Do about one more here, and then we'll switch sides. Fantastic. Go ahead and bring that leg back out of the twist. Send it out, and then we'll go right knee towards the right shoulder. And then when you're ready, and if you're comfortable with it, bring it across to the left. Arms out to the side. If you want to go beyond that twist, and again, now we'll go right hand to the left hand and slowly open it up, bringing it back towards the ground. Very good. Let's go 3 to 5 here. Follow it with your gaze. Fantastic. All right, second to last one. We're gonna go, you can either just hold a regular glute bridge, okay? Or if you feel pretty comfortable in that glute bridge, we're gonna go into a bridge pose. So you're gonna set your shoulder blades back, bend the knees, lift the hips, interlace the hands underneath your body, and extend out. Shouldn't have any tension in the low back. It should be focused to open the front of the hips, engaging the glutes, and also think about like lifting your chest up towards the ceiling. Pull that chin in. Kind of almost like if you're trying to make like a double or triple chin with your upper body, so it kind of helps open up the back of the neck. And relax those eyes closed. We're gonna hold about another 20 seconds here. Come down if you need. Breathing. Good job. And if you're still up, go ahead and relax it down. Fantastic. And then last one, we're gonna hug both knees in, back in, rock yourself gently back and forth. All right. So keep those hip flexors open as well if you run to repeat that quad stretch. Otherwise, thanks so much for being here today. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video.